So we start off with TougeCon Underground. It's the official pre-meet, as you would say, and it is 5 levels of a parking garage filled to the brim with people and cars, and it's just nuts.
Last year, in the first year of the current format, we brought a bunch of people into the underground parking garage underneath the town center thinking, oh, these older guys might not want to go to Dixon, but they drove in from Florida, from Denver, long drives. Maybe we can get them together to just hang out and get to meet each other. And 30 cars turned into 300 plus. And that kicked off what we understood was just a huge interest from the community. So we thought that we would blow that up even bigger. And we got to see that this last Friday night, where we pulled in over 1,800 people in one night in this tiny little parking garage. And it's created its own like sub-genre of TougeCon.
Last year was crazy. We didn't know what to expect. I mean, having people from all over the country show up to a first year event, really. And then this year was like last year, but 4 times bigger.
And this year has actually been the biggest one we've had so far, year 2. But this year it's freaking crazy already.
The size and the effort that goes into it. I mean, we have Cars and Coffee, I think maybe twice a month, and I mean, it's a great event, it's big, you know, we get maybe 150, 200 cars every time, but there's not like, no one's bringing the music, no one's making t-shirts for it, it's not put on by people that are, you know, taking their own free time and volunteering to get this going on. People are really putting in a lot of effort to make this something that people want to travel from out of state for.
Man, it's amazing, dude. So the underground, it's really kind of like that, you know, traditional kind of Japanese parking garage type show, and
that's like a highlight. That's kind of the first part of the event.
1,500 people reserved, RSVP'd, insane.
Tons of people. Like last year there were a lot of people, but this year is just nuts.
Staffing the underground meet last night was absolute madness to start, but it was very cool to see how much it's grown from such a small sect to start off. And now really people from across the country are coming to visit us and show off their really cool cars.
The underground is great. The scene and the vibe is just immaculate, and the drive is also amazing. It's what I like to do the most, just going out there and driving some back roads, you know, and enjoying the scenery and the great roads that Arkansas have.
So we have that to really kick it off and kind of really set the mood for the weekend.
And then that leads into the drives the next morning, which really is the whole focal point of TougeCon.
Not a, you know, get there as fast as you can kind of drive. It's to hang out with people, meet new people, enjoy some scenery, and enjoy your car.
We really want to focus on the roads. We want to bring people in to Northwest Arkansas, highlight the roads that are around, and give people an excerpt and a taste of all the great things that are around here.
This is really as close as you're gonna get to like a traditional like Japanese touge style driving experience. So super cool.
But I'd honestly say I think the tailgate itself was probably the best part. I'm a driver. I've been doing road racing for 30 years. We now have our own drift cars as well, so we like to be moving. So I think the tailgate part was probably the best. But I think when you get together with everybody and you start sharing stories, talk about your cars, what's the history of your car, that goes really well too. But I think going on the tailgate and then being able to share that. So tailgate would be the top spot.
Did 3 different routes, 4 groups this year, which was also triple the amount of people we had last year, which is crazy. Those sold out in an hour and a half, 120 spots. I think it's the chance to really get to drive in an area and like experience it as like with a group instead of like going to a different kind of car event and you having to do the exploration yourself.
Oh, it's been great. Best one yet. So every year they've been getting better.
A hell of a drive. Super cool roads, gorgeous view. Dope spot, the river behind us.
It's pretty much just enjoying the time that we have together and the back mountain roads. It's big on the back mountain roads. We love those. The tailgate roads are awesome here.
I'm big into the drives. The drives for me is really fun, and being able to drive around, Pig Trail and all these other things, and show non-local people the beauty of Northwest Arkansas and all. It's very scenic, very pretty, and not a lot of people get to see that.
This morning we had 4 different routes that included tours through some beautiful roads of Northwest Arkansas. And then today we have the incredible, all of downtown square, Fayetteville, Arkansas, packed full of rare Japanese cars. And tonight, 8 o'clock, we have the award ceremony.
After the drive, we take over the city square, since we are backed by the city itself of Fayetteville. So we shut down the city square. We set up like a 110 car show. And then in the town center, we set up vending for all like vendors and booths and stuff for all our sponsors and other people that want to sell some stuff. With it being in the middle of town, like purposely designed, it's like, oh, here's the hotel. Here's the event, like it's right next to one another. The after party, right there. I think it makes it easier for people to get to like know one another and like get to really experience a town and an area while they drive.
My favorite part's definitely the car show at the square. It's just cool seeing it. It's pretty much kind of like a curated Japanese car show, something you don't really see too often in this area.
1 minute you'll be seeing an incredibly nice SD RX-7. Next you'll see a Mitsubishi FTO. Just the variety of cars that come in, the rarity of them, and then really seeing people around here that have never seen this and just being in awe of, wow, I never would have known this was in this country.
Yeah.
We don't just look for that quality and the most money spent on these cars. What we're trying to do is put together a show that encompasses the most interest.
The biggest highlight, I think, for people was the vibe, for lack of a better word. But it was like, I think that is what really makes it unique aside from driving, is like the people it brings and the community.
It's just more like you're just hanging out. It's like a big hangout, basically.
Right here in the square, just everybody's really into it. You know, really good group of people. Obviously, it's JDM specific for this event, so we're happy about that.
I've been in Fayetteville for almost 11 years now, and I've had a great time here. It's been a phenomenal city, and it's really facilitated my growth as an artist and as a business owner. And so I kind of want to showcase people my experience in Fayetteville, because it's not just a college town, and there's a lot more to it, and I think this event kind of helps highlight that.
It's a lot bigger than just a car show. And that's something that has been really cool to see as it grows. It's kind of an emotion. The reason why people enjoy it so much is that they remember how they feel when they leave.